If anyone should be afraid of a free Nnamdi Kanu, it is Hope Uzodinma Emeka Ihedioha. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. The immediate past governor of Imo State, Emeka Ihedioha, has reacted to the circulating letter that was purported to have been addressed to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, advising him not to follow the court order to discharge the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu from detention. The present governor has fingered the former governor has fingered the present governor of Imo State for being afraid of a possible freed Nnamdi Kanu. In a report by Sun newspaper, he said, "It is laughable and preposterous, knowing my background and predicament, that I will be writing to the Attorney General of the Federation asking him to continue to legally hold on to Nnamdi Kanu even after a court of competent jurisdiction had discharged him. What benefit will such a letter confer on me in a matter of public concern, sensitivity and vitality? How does that even make sense? If anyone should be afraid of a free Nnamdi Kanu, it is Hope Uzodinma. The fact that he and his fellow characters will confront such a letter shows the level they are prepared to go in order to hang on to power they acquired through dubious means." Well, true, there is absolutely nothing that will make Emeka Ihedioha the former governor, because is he the sitting governor? No. Was it during its tenure, all these things, that was happening in the southeast, or that is happening rather in the southeast that we just started? It is not. So, calling on Emeka Ihedioha, who is the former past governor of Imo State, for this is no now. Even if they wake you up from sleep, if you're somebody who has been following Nigerian politics closely, you will be able to understand that it is not an Emeka. What is Emeka going to gain? True. It is the sitting governor that has a lot of stake. He's the one that is writing the letter, but he don't cast. Last, everybody go to breakfast. So at the end of the day, let us see how this is going to go. They don't cast them. The letter don't come out. Okay. We all know that it is Hope Uzodinma. We all know Hope Uzodinma. He's irrational. Stop measuring yourself with him. The only sin I knew you have committed was that ill-guided statement against P2B and your PDP. You should campaign for P2B like someone suggested so that we forgive you totally. Okay? Ihedioha, this your damage control will not work. So you want the masses whom you have disappointed to have a rethink for castigating P2B. We are not even talking about that. That is not even in the news at all. My own is, on top of this mass Nnamdi Kanu, what I know that Hope Uzodinma of Imo State can do is that he can actually write this letter now. This letter that I just read to you. He can write it and send it to Malami. Now him go, they tremble. He is the one that all the atrocities going on in this state. He is the one. So yes. Yes. He is the one that wrote it. Leave that aside for now, as that is politics. But for this statement about Hope Uzodinma, I think he needs to be applauded. Oh, okay. Alright. I better go and sit down. Which one be castigating? So you should kneel down for P2B because he came out for president. No. I've said it before. We are not even talking about that. That is not even the news at all. Hope Uzodinma, Imo State Governor, we are waiting for you and your members in Igbo land. Alright. Confirm, bro, his tenure is almost near and his second chance is at stake, as no Igbolites will vote for him. Else, he wants Imo State to boil, but than the present wants. Well, all you have to do now is to openly campaign for P2B for a total forgiveness. Let's hope Uzodinma carries his own cross. Why are people dragging this matter? Wow. Hope Uzodinma can go to any length just to please his slave master. Hope Uzodinma is afraid. I am begging him not to run away after his tenure next year. Why are people wicked like this? What do you want to do to him? Now, wow. Both of you are killers of innocent family members, and God will kill both of you. I don't understand. Both of them, how? The last time I checked, okay, I'm going to trace back. I'm going to do a little research. But the last time I checked, you see all the atrocities are being committed that we were hearing, we heard in the news. It all began after what's it called? Uzodinma, stepped in. Yes, it became so worse. Maybe yes, no. It became worse. It was happening, but it became so worse. All right, Honorable the Yahoo government of Imo State is after you. Do something decisive to run for a dear life. Certainly, more of this concocted misinformation directed at you may irreparably damage your political career. Your Supreme Court governor is a guru in this area. Being afraid or not, Nnamdi Kanu must be freed, whether Uzodinma like it or not. Nnamdi Kanu is beyond Uzodinma and his criminal groups that hijack Imo government. Emeka, you are not a civilized politician. You are a miscreant in the guise of politicking. How? The thing is, many people do not know Emeka's story. Let me take you people down memory lane. In 2019, they did election in Imo State after the presidential general election. Imo State did their own, and at the end of the day, Emeka Ihedioha was announced as the winner of that particular election. He was sworn in and he began working, until I think how many months into his tenure, we started hearing that he dragged him to court. He was going to court and he was still working up until I think January 2020. I will not forget that particular day when it was said that Hope Uzodinma has now been declared. Hope Uzodinma that came, was it not fourth or third in that particular election, was not being declared a winner. Not even the person that even was the first runner-up. Okay, so that was what happened. So he packed his load like this, dust his leg, bang bang, and he left. He left. So who do you think among these two people now will come out and start rubbishing and start telling no, now it's not possible? Okay. Well, the only thing I know Emeka did was he came outside and spoke against P2B and the southeastern region people. They know they won't hear anything concerning, as in, if you're southeastern, it is going to be best for you to even come and be doing what's it called? How do I even put it for you? Alright, my own is at the end of the day. Imo people, it's very soon. Uzodinma will come out, and then you will see him. At the end of the day. Alright. My own is, let us make sure that come next year, if you are still going to be, what's it called? Come next year if Governor Emeka Ihedioha is still going to be contested. Well, I think a few people may still have them on a side. Okay, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.